Okay guys, today we're going to try some simpler equations using your calculator. This works really well if the answer is a whole number, and it's particularly helpful if you have the same variable on both sides of the equal sign. We're going to use some specific buttons on the calculator, but right now I'm going to just go ahead and solve this manually, algebraically, so that we'll know we're doing it right in the calculator. So I'm going to do my inverse operations. I need to decide if I want my x's on the left or if I want my x's on the right. I would like to have a positive x whenever possible, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the x's from the left. So I'm going to subtract. So that is now 0, and 3 equals x. That was really simple. That's why we chose this one. So x is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and enlarge the calculator so that we can see the buttons I'm going to use. We're going to be using the second button, the y equals button, the graph button, and the table button. We're also going to use this button. It's the X button. It is directly above the purple apps button right there, and that's what we're going to use. So we're going to have to first of all turn on our calculator. I have turned mine on, and this is the screen I have in front of me. So I'm going to hit clear. Really doesn't matter, but I'm going to because I like it to be neat. So then I'm going to push this button right here. This is the y equals button. I have some stuff in there, so I'm going to go ahead and clear it. It is important that these up there not be dark. If they are dark, you need to let me know. So I have pushed the y equals button. This is what I'm looking at. I'm going to put the first part of the equation into my calculator. And if you remember, the left side was 7x plus 3. So right here, please put 7x plus 3. Not 7 multiplied. We are not using this button. No. We are using this x button. So 7x plus 3. Everybody should have that in their calculator. Then we're going to push the graph button. We're just going to see what it looks like. It looks like a line because it is a line. 7x plus 3 is a line. Now we're going to go back to y equals. You can see I have 7x plus 3. This button is a cursor. It moves you down. So now I'm going to put in the other half of the equation, which was 8x. So I'm going to put in 8x. I'm going to hit graph again and see what it looks like. Oh, it looks almost like the same line. It's not. My answer's in there, but we're going to use the table to find our answer. So I'm going to push the second button, and then it's graph, but right above it is table. So second, table. This is my table. What I am looking for when this y and this y equal the same thing. When they are equal, that's my answer. So I'm just going to move around. You can move on here. This moves you up and down and up and down. And I'm noticing that 3 and 0 are kind of close together. 10 and 8 are really close together. 17 and 16 are one number apart. And 24 and 24 are the same answer. Y1 is 24, Y2 is 24. So I'm going to put 24. And then I'm going to look. When the y's are 24, the x is 3. And we already know that the answer to this equation is in fact 3 because we solved it. So I'm going to zoom out. And up here you can see that 3 was x. What this means with these y's and this x, it means that when I substitute 3 back in where there used to be an x, I should get 24. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 3 equals 24. 24 equals 24. So when x equals 3, this equals 24 and this equals 24. That is what we're going to do.